Hello everyone, this is Red Joy, and this is our first episode for Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. We're going to start a new game, we're going to create a new character, and I'm going to keep it simple as a simple man can simply be. Why? Because I want to keep it simple. Also, this is probably a reaction to Pillars of Eternity, which had a lot of stuff that was very, very complicated. We are going to be doing the Wailing Death Campaign. We are going to start with a prelude because we are going to, not because I need a tutorial, but because we're going to want to get some easy levels to start. And then I believe even if you start at chapter 1, I don't think it sets you automatically to 1. Regardless, this is kind of a cool opportunity to be introduced to what the circumstances happening. What the circumstances happening? I don't know. Regardless, it's good to play a game that I actually fully understand. So, we're going to create a new character. We'll make him a man. There's a lot of options here. I'm going to go with human. I know that it's kind of a standard thing for me to always pick human. I debated also doing an elf. In fact, I was doing an elf paladin playthrough, but I felt like he was a little bit unbalanced. So I'm going to go with human here, because you do get some good benefits. Let me see what we got. We do have some additional portraits that we downloaded from Steam. A bunch of lady portraits and a bunch of gentleman portraits should be coming up down here. It's like pretty elves and... let's see here. Like, I kind of wish that hobgoblins were a little more prevalent. Not being a halfling, so that's not going to work. No, this is a good barbarian face, but I'm not being a barbarian. It's a good scholar. Looks like Michael Fassbender. I don't want something that's too good looking, but I also want something that is, I don't know. This guy looks like a Puritan. It's kind of nice, actually. You can see that. Some interesting choices. I think a number of these are Dragon Age inspired. I think this is going to be our bet. This guy's our bet. Simple, easy. Now, what class is simpler than punching your opponents? That's right, kids. We're going with a monk. We're going to combine monk and fighter. We're going to swap off between the two of them. We're going to be lawful good. And our stats are going to be as such. We're going to bump this up to 16, bump this up to 14, bump this up to 14, bump this up to 14, bump this up to 10. Charisma, not going to need it. We ain't talking to people. All right, we're going to configure. The big things we're going to focus on are discipline. Discipline prevents attacks, certain attacks like disarm, called shot, and knockdown from impacting us. So we want to pump that up as high as possible. And heal. Heal helps us to get a little bit to be able to obviously to recover from wounds and using healing kits as easily as possible. Now, number of other skills. We got basically 3 more skills we could bring up to 4. One I think would be pretty good is Persuade, just to counter the low charisma that we have. So at least now we'll be rolling with a +3 rather than a -1. Tumble here is good because then we can move in and out of combat as need be. And let me just look and see. So we got parry. Parry would be Do I have to have a weapon in order to parry? Counterattack. Select the parry mode. Oh, but you know what? The thing is I'm not using parry. I don't think I'm using parry mode. I think I'm it's a specific mode that you put yourself into. Lore is pretty good. Concentration, I don't think I'm gonna need. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with lore. Alright, so we're gonna start with dodge. Dodge gives us a +1 bonus to AC. Always useful, especially because we're not wearing armor. And then the next one is one that I want to get kind of early on, because there's a number of these that are going to be really good later on. Like power attack is very important. Mobility is pretty good. But Luck of Heroes gives us a +1 bonus to all saving throws, and I think that that's going to be pretty important for our survival. Let's customize. Is this actually... Oh, good. Okay, so I turn around like this. Alright. Let's see. Hair color. Dark hair, or darker hair. Alright. Body, I think, is only 2 options. I think it's this or this. Yep. Okay. Let's see. There's one that kind of looked like what I just saw. That one's pretty close. No. Where was it? Not that one. Yeah, this one. And then clothing. Just don't want anything with a weird high collar. Like this is fine. And should I give him tattoos? I mean, he is like trained as a monk, so... That kind of makes sense. Now, wait a moment. Oh, because it would perfectly cover up his tattoos. It's a simple outfit, but it at least shows off his tattoos. Okay.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
I downloaded some additional voices, too, that help us out. You can download them. I used Steam's workshop to download them.
I'll split you in half! Ah! Entertainment! A time for work, no fear! A fine use... Oh, they'll regret this! They don't know how fragile they... You had your chance. Let's make this quick. You're in my way.
I like that. I like custom number 5.
Leave this one to me. Just die already.
Ah! My faith by the holy hammer! And I'll get it! For the... Come on, fight! Kill! For the god of... Oh, could do with Shalia's blessing. Ha! Ha! 2 arms! Advance! Have at you! Ah! Batter them into bloody rock!
Here we go. I guess this is happening.
Ah! Into the... Take them down!
Ah,
You
no.
had your chance.
Alright. So, let's see. Deity. I think, you know what? He seems to be a Torm kind of guy. Torm. And then, let's see. We went with an M name. You know what I'm going to do? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to run these as hardcore. Meaning that if our character dies, it is back to the beginning of the chapter that I am in. So like, for example, I'm in the prelude. I probably am not going to die in the prelude. Right? But if he does die in the prelude, I restart from the prelude. If I survive and get to chapter 1, but I die in chapter 1 or act 1, then it's back to the beginning of act 1 that I go, right? So that way I'm at least going through the story, but I'm starting back. And I might make the decision, like, if a character makes it all the way to like act 3 and he bites it, I might be like, I need to start with something new. So I do reserve that right to go further back, but the default will be I start with a new character at the beginning of an act, right? So what am I gonna name this guy? I feel like George. I feel like he's a George. Nah, I can't call him Patton. Armstrong. George Armstrong. George Armstrong the monk. Become an awesome adventurer. Guided by my amazing goals and dreams. Yeah, I think that's appropriate. All right. Yeah, all right. Should I say a pathetic commoner? No, because like Red Joy in real life clearly is a pathetic commoner, all right? And he's not that pathetic. He's kind of awesome. Red Joy's pretty cool. Okay. So, I start off with AC of 12. So not great. HP is 10. That's not terrible. Damage is 1d6 plus 3. Attack bonus is 3. And I have no penalties to casting spells. I got good saves all around. George Armstrong. Let's boogie.
The Frozen North, the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The Jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, Some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death.
He who feeds on
And
hope.
whatever sinister force might be behind it.
Ooh. Alrighty. Alrighty, so club in case we need it. Let's go ahead and put these all together. Excuse me, sir. Let's turn you around so we can get a good look at you. Alright, now. Monk outfit. Woodsman outfit. I don't think the monk's outfit is very, shall we say, I think it reveals a tad too much, right? Too much nip. Too much nip. Yeah. Neverwinter Nights do tend to get rather nipply. Means cold, children.
I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy. My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
You're George Armstrong, aren't you? I am George Armstrong. I can't say George Armstrong is stupid. He's not stupid. He's got an intelligence of 10. He's average intelligence. But he is not persuasive in the slightest. I'm not going to read all these lines. Right? Sorry, let me try that again. I'm not going to read these lines out loud. Right? Most folks who are watching me play have probably played this themselves. And I'm just going to be the goody two-shoes. I'm not going to be rude, but alright. Ooh, that's right. I do move a bit faster.
I saw you talking to my brother Pavel. My name is...
Yeah, I don't need to do the tutorials, but I'm here to get the levels. And get some good loot. Because if it's not locked, it's legal. Right, guys? Right? Right? Alright, now, for potions. Because inventory management is kind of important.
Hello there.
I already know how to work my inventory. I don't need a tutorial, but I would gladly purchase. So, merchant's reaction is neutral. Robes of the Shining Hand. Ah, well, would you look at that? It gives me decreased modifier. Neat. But it does give me a bonus to listen. Oh, but it does cover up my my arm tattoos. They're pretty cool. Alright. No, I'm not going to use a comma. The whole point is to punch opponents in the face. Actually, my AC is 15. That's not bad. I thought it was only 10, but... Yeah, eventually I'll be able to use all these weapons, but the big thing is for me to only use fists as much as possible.
there. You're one of the...
Tell me about Lady Arabeth. Oh, what books are there? Can I sell these? We're gonna try to sell these. What's my... How much can I carry? 153 pounds? Ah, the Time of Troubles. Had to read the part on Ball, of course. If you like Baldur's Gate, you should see my other videos.
Welcome back.
Can I actually sell these? I can! For a little bit of cash. Why not? Alright, George Armstrong is about to meet with the instructors.
It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Herban. As far as your worthless hide is concerned, you can just call me sir.
I am worthless. Thank you for reminding me. Sir, yes, sir. Alright. Dendy.
So, Herban sent you over for your cop.
You're in my way.
Go and talk to Hewitt to continue your test.
So Harbin sent you over for your cop?
Alright. Well, I suppose I should get myself a weapon.
That shot was taken too close to the target. It doesn't count. Move back and try again. That shot was taken too close to the target.
How
Doesn't
weird.
count. Move back and try again.
How's this? Is this too close to the target?
Nice shot. I need to talk to you again. I guess congratulations are...
You just don't need these. Mostly because I'm punching people in the face.
Back again, recruit. What do you want this time?
What boots did I get? Boots of reflexes. Oh, nice. Thank you. I'll probably sell those later on, but I do appreciate the gesture.
Only one way out for you.
Anything in here that I can take and sell? Huh. Oh, by the way, I downloaded a mod that actually has the spells that the spell sounds of spell sounds that are from the original Baldur's Gate games.
Come speak to me.
Why? Fine, I'll speak to you, but
Hey there. Welcome to my little corner of the academy. I'm Jeru, resident master of the arcane. It's more a ceremonial type.
alright. Try not to get ourselves killed. What's our, oh, we've gained 40 experience. Okay.
Now that you've finished your training, you can go on into the South Assembly Hall if you want.
Thank you. I will go into the South Assembly Hall. Thank you. Ah, the graduation chamber with Zarn and Naed and Miran and Rezron. I'm sure all of you are going to be really important.
Hi there.
Hi there! Tyr has answered my prayers.
I greet you.
Pretty sneaky for a paladin.
Hail to ye!
There's a chance we could meet with Lady Airbreath.
Pleased to see you.
Alright, so it's clear that George Armstrong, well, he has a very different viewpoint from Link, our paladin.
Congratulations. Your training here at the Academy is now complete. May the blessing of Tyr be upon you. I have been looking forward to meeting you. The instructors here at the Academy speak very highly of your skills. I am Lady Erebeth de Tilmarand.
Hi!
Perhaps after the graduation ceremonies, we can speak in private. Neverwinter can use someone like you.
A good man like me.
We should arrange. Wait, what was that? Did you feel it? Brace yourself. We are under attack.
Gods destroy you!
You're in my way.
Under attack! Destroy the invaders! Please don't hurt me!
Oh, I wanted to get him. Ah, see, that's what happens when you worship Tyr, is that... Oh, I'm sleeping. Ah. Oh, they're laughing at me? You guys are laughing at me. That's not nice.
I must speak with you. Listen to me. There is not much time. I fear this is no random attack we have suffered. As you may already know, a number of creatures were brought from Waterdeep here to the Academy. It was believed the reagents for a spell to create a cure could be extracted from them. We tried to keep this information secret, but this attack reveals our secret is well known. Even Neverwinter has many enemies. I do not know. You must protect the Waterdavian. I would. Our attacker, even now.
You know what the problem is?
Take this key. Hurry!
Problem is you got your critters from Waterdeep. That's your problem. If you got them locally, wouldn't have been an issue. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Rachel, you're just being unfair. You're just not being fair to, you're not being fair to, the Waterdavians. No, I will never be fair to the Waterdavians. Ow! How do I already have Cleave? Did I get Cleave for being a monk? Let me just make sure. I think I may have. That may be from monks received this feat at the first level. Cool. Okay. I think it's related to the fact that we use fists. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Neat. So, mission, try not to die. Do you have any healing potions? No, you have no healing potions. Ouch. Don't die. I think that's trapped. Yeah, in fact, I think all of these are trapped. Because this is the Thieves' Quarter, the Thieves' Training.
You're in my way.
I better heal. Injured man? Oh, he's dead. Can I rest? Guess not. I hate to use the healing potion, but I think I need to. Okay. Well, it's only light. It's light wounds. So, how am I doing? Experience points. Try to take out as many of them as I can, so I can get levels a little bit faster. Look at that! Puncha, puncha, puncharoo. The leadership of Neverwinter. Burning hands. Man, these goblins really wrecked everybody. I'll kind of draw them out one by one. There you go. Come on over. Ouch. Ouch. I'm close to another level. Or close to my first level, rather. Should be able to rest. Are there actually enemies nearby, or is the game just being like,
well, we can't have him rest in this area. If we have him rest in this area, then he's gonna be, too powerful.
yeah. Alright, how many hit points do I have? 7? These things are only doing 1 HP. Or 1 HP of damage. Should be able to rest now, right? There are enemies nearby? Where are the enemies? Uh-oh. Bim's dead. Can I go back to bed? Yeah, I can rest here. Alright. You guys are probably like,
you know, Rachel, you don't actually have to fight everything in there.
ooh. That's right. All these critters. All these critters. Daycare is letting me know that my son went potty. That's good. I rolled a dirty 20. Ooh, delicious. Okay. Level on up, and we're gonna level up to fighter. Right. Again, we're going to focus on discipline and heal. We're going to save the remaining points. And here, let me make sure I just got this right. The way I thought about this is focus on weapon focus, fist. unarmed, rather. Unarmed strike. Right. Yeah, now... Attack bonus is +5. My damage is the same. All of my saves are much better. And if I'm not mistaken, I have a lot more HP to play with, yeah. Excusez-moi, monsieur. I'm no longer concerned about a stiff fart knocking me down. Oh, why hello, Pavel.
Thank the gods you're here. I thought those goblins were going to be the death of me.
Just gonna move that down there, because buzz, buzz, buzz. It's me, Pavel. Remember from like 10 minutes ago? Okay. I am not going to heal you. If you go down, sorry. The truly lawful good thing for me is to make sure that those individuals who really do need it are going to be getting the cure and the health. Weak skeleton. Wow. Like, it's nice that... Unless I'm getting the +5, they have a -7. Pavel. Pavel. Oh, that's right. Skeletons can open doors. Actually, I don't know if I discussed this, but can skeletons open doors? Don't you kind of need... You kind of need the skin parts and the muscles. I totally get. They're animated, so they're, you know... They have the skeletal structures necessary.
Is there something you need?
Okay. I thought I could, get him to level himself up, but clearly not. Gauntlet, unidentified. Gauntlet of swordplay, parry +3. I don't use parry mode. We don't need it. But thank you for playing. Watch somebody in the comments like, actually, parry is incredibly important. Pavel is so insignificant that even the NPCs who are like, you know, he could be, we gotta make sure we, could be really dangerous. They don't even go after him. Ooh. Cloak of Chaos. Cloak protection against chaos. Well, I'm not chaotic. I'm lawful. Now I'm a big damn superhero. What's the trouble, citizen?
Well, I was going to give you additional lessons on how to level up, but you have already managed just fine.
Of course I have, citizen. I know you can't.
I am too old to go with you, but...
Come hither, citizen. Citizen Pavel! Hurry, son! Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. Should I talk like that the entire time? The answer is no. I'm not talking like that the whole time. Just imagine that that's the way George Armstrong talks. I feel like I missed an opportunity with George Armstrong. I feel like I should have named him Rock Bluntfist. Thick man meat. Rock McLarge Huge. Something like that. But you know, missed opportunities, they don't always appear every time you play. Alright, well, let's go punch some more things in the face.
Bring it to me!
No, what I really need is I need a bat cow. And a lot of money. I mean a lot of money. Bolts that are not full Qs are useless. No, Pavel, just keep standing there. I'm sure that they will just expire on their own. And we're getting some good potions. Oops, sorry. Oh, I like that angry growl I gave. That's romantic. Famous citizens to the Sword Coast? Yes, please. City of Luskan? Hells yeah. Rise and fall of Netheril? Yes, please. Ruins of Ilsk? Oh yeah. Cat's Grace. And cure moderate wounds. Who is shouting in the background? Like, can we talk about that? Who is shouting in the background? Because, A, it's annoying, and B, do you have to shout? I'm gonna get you. Ow! Oof.
See what you've got.
All right. What's this do? Cure moderate wounds. Goodbye, friendo. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to be angry. You killed my friend. Forsooth, I barely knew him. I'm coming! Barbar! 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 Fun fact, that's the actual reason why we call them barbarians. It's because the Romans, they literally were like, yeah, these guys, they just shout bar, 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 bar. Every place they go. I told my students that. It's completely true, and my students lost it. They were like, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard in history class. And I'm like, you're right, it is. It's mostly because I'm also so damn charming that you all love the way I present this information. Let's meet to everybody. The Triad!
Dryads are exquisitely beautiful tree sprites found deep, secluded woodlands. This one looks absolutely terrifying! Yuan-Ti! The water deviant Yuan-Ti appears cold and reptilian. Appropriately enough, she looks determined not to be recaptured. Intellect Devourer. Bred by mind flayers in the deepest Underdark, these four-legged brains stalk intelligent prey, co-opting their bodies after devouring their brain. And where's the cockatrice? Where's the bird? What did you idiots do with the bird? Are you all killing me? I have no idea what you guys are doing. You just stole my kill, Dester! Did you really just steal my kill? Dester in Delane? Benthic Moss.
We came too late. The creatures are lost. The Academy students slain. No! This cannot be! How could...
All is lost, Fenthic. The nymph has fled. The Yuan-Ti and the other creatures have escaped into the streets of the city. And where was Erebeth during all this?
She sent me to protect the critters. You're a student, she sent? A whelp? Excuse me, I'm friggin' awesome. Have you seen my muscles? They're really big. Tester, I will have you speak no more ill of Lady Arabic. She did what she thought was right. You know, a real woman can defend herself. She doesn't need no man to defend herself, okay? Okay? She doesn't need no man. Very interesting that she doesn't appear, except for once, with Benthic. Yeah. Just think about that for a hot second. He appears more with Dester than with Erebeth. Dester is a twit.
You must forgive Dester. The strain of the Wailing Death weighs heavily on the Helmites.
Well,
as their leader,
they should worship a new god.
Hard to help ease the suffering of Neverwinter, and this most recent setback has upset him greatly.
Let me explain this to you. Helm is a god of judgment and supposed justice. He's the Watcher god. My belief is that he probably is looking down on this and just nodding his head, right? This stupid helmed head, just nodding his head over all this, right? Torm and probably Lothander, right? They're the ones that are really getting in there being like, oh, let's go save some people, right? But not Helm. Helm's probably giddy about all of this.
I'm Fenthic Moss, priest of Tyr and companion of the Lady Erebeth. You must be the student Erebeth told me about.
Tyr, yeah. Tyr's a justice god. At least he's lawful good. Yeah, I'm George. He arrived with reinforcements as soon as the attack began. Drive off the attackers, Erebeth told us she sent one of the students on ahead to defend the water deviant creatures. While Erebeth tended to the wounded, one of the mages who arrived with reinforcements teleported Dester and me to this room. Alas, we arrived to find the cages upturned, the creatures fleeing. Do we know who attacked the academy? We have no clues. So he wants to find these things. Well, obviously I'm going to help him with the task. You're a capable man. I will meet you in the Hall of Justice. I got another level. Another level in fighter, I think. Alright, same thing, where we're going to focus on discipline and healing. And here, make sure I got... Okay, now we go into power attack. Because power attack will eventually let us get Great Cleave. Oh, wait, that's right, we get 2. So power attack and then mobility. Mobility. Avoid attacks, opportunity, gaining a +4 dodge AC. It's also a prerequisite for spring attack. So, huzzah. So now my AC is 16. Awesome. Still relatively low damage, but don't need that to be too high. And from there we would begin the next chapter. We'll go ahead and start next chapter. We'll get our mission, and then we will wrap up from there.
In one brutal attack, the promise of those at the Academy had been all but snuffed out. Hope disappeared with the Waterdavian creatures, and the weight of the terrible sickness pressed down on the city once more.
Focus.
Even more chilling, the whispered rumors of enemies seeking to destroy Neverwinter from within had proved true, though the identity of those responsible for the slaughter was as yet unknown. Still, a flicker of hope yet remained, for not all had died in the attack. From the bloody carnage at the Academy, a survivor had stepped forward, a champion to carry the torch in this darkest hour.
What happens if I go this way? Is there anything that way? Well, we're going to find out soon. Let's talk to Fenthic.
You were quick to answer the summons. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the halls of justice.
With bodies.
This is a mistake, Fenthic. We know nothing about this whelp. How can you so blindly trust them?
Well, I don't know anything about you. Do I, Dester? Dester, please. George showed great promise. I'm honored to serve. Okay. I will not have you question the faith of my true love. Blessing of Tear. Alright, let's go open this door, see what's in here. It's barred from the other side? That's ridiculous. Dester, what's your problem with me?
You should spend your time more productively. Instead of speaking with me, you should be out looking for the missing Waterdavian creatures. I suspect my Helmite brethren will prove far more useful in this task than a mere hireling. But who am I to defy the desires of Lady Erebeth?
Well, I don't know, heretic. I think I'm just going to call you that. You are a heretic, and you do not deserve any mercy for your crimes, heretic. Yeah, just wait. Wait until the Tormites take over. I'm kidding. We're not going to actually burn you all.
I must speak with you. Welcome to you. I regret I did not get a chance to introduce myself properly to you while you were training at the Academy. I am Lady Erebeth de Tilmaran, paladin in the service of Tyr, and the right hand of Nasher Alagondar, Lord of Neverwinter. I have been waiting for you.
You've been waiting for me.
I have been following your progress since your early training at the Academy. Neverwinter has need of one like you if we are to survive the Wailing Death.
Survive the Wailing Death?
The attack on the Academy doused the one faint spark of hope the city had. I need you to help recover that which we have lost. I knew I could count on you. There are many rumors about the plague, but if you are to aid me in this, it is important you know the truth about the Wailing Death. Our divine healers can do nothing to help those afflicted by the Wailing Death. And even our most powerful magic cannot raise those who succumb to the illness. But a short time ago, we had word that Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson, the famous Archmage of Waterdeep, had discovered a potential cure, one that might be concocted from the essence of 4 rare and magical creatures.
I've heard such rumors.
Under great secrecy, the 4 creatures were gathered in Waterdeep, then sent here to Neverwinter. As strange a menagerie as any has ever set eyes on. A cockatrice, an intellect devourer, a yonti, and a dryad.
How would Blackstaff know those specific animals or creatures were the ones that were specifically necessary to cure this plague? How would he know that?
I ordered them sent to the Academy, Neverwinter's renowned training institution for adventurers of every ilk. I once studied there myself, and I thought the instructors and students were loyal to Lord Nasher.
You think someone at the Academy betrayed you?
The Academy may have been betrayed from within, or perhaps I simply put too much faith in the instructors, students, and staff to keep this news secret, as Dester claims.
Don't listen to Dester. He doesn't know about my efforts to tell everybody about what I know.
You were there. You saw the slaughter. The attack caught us unprepared. You are one of only a handful of survivors from the carnage of the Academy. Fenthic and Dester arrived with reinforcements, but during the confusion of battle, the Waterdavian creatures disappeared into the streets of Neverwinter, and our hopes of a cure vanished with them. Your task in this is twofold. First, find the Waterdavian creatures and bring them back to me, at any cost. We need to harvest components from these creatures if we are to concoct a cure for the Wailing Death. This is your most important duty. Second, we must discover who was behind the attack on the Academy. Any evidence you uncover in this matter should be brought to Fenthic. He is the one assigned the task of unmasking our hidden enemy.
So shouldn't the City Watch be helping me in this?
The City Watch can do little to help in this search. Their numbers are barely enough to keep order in the streets of Neverwinter.
Wow.
Others, like Fenthic or myself, have duties that require we stay here. You proved yourself during the attack on the Academy. Your bravery and skill are obvious, and I know you are not in league with those who seek to destroy Neverwinter.
Ha ha! You don't actually know that, but that's fine. You're very lucky that I actually am a good person.
By all accounts, the creatures escaped the battle at the Academy unharmed, and there are many reports of strange beasts pouring in from every district of the city.
Alright, so I'll do as you command.
I ask for your discretion in this matter. News of the attack and strange creatures roaming the city will only add to the panic and chaos already in the streets. To aid you in your task, I will give you this Stone of Recall. You will find it to be a valuable tool in your quest. You can activate the Stone of Recall at any time, and it will instantly teleport you and anyone in your service back here to the Temple of Tyr. Anytime you go through the teleportation portal in Tyr's temple, it will instantly send you and any companions back to the place your stone was last activated.
That's handy!
There is little else I can tell you about this mission. Whenever you need provisions, come speak to me again, and I can sell them to you through the store here at Tyr's temple.
Okay.
Take this gold so you can buy the necessary supplies for your mission. Remember to stock up on healing potions before you go. They will be critical to your survival.
It's dangerous out there. Take this with you. Take this cash. Cash is the greatest superpower of all. Actually, that's a lie. It's super speed. Yeah, I'll be giving my...
You might want to seek someone to accompany you in your mission. There are a number of mercenaries for hire at the Trade of Blades, located in the city core. A good place to begin your search for the missing creatures might be the Peninsula District. There have been several eyewitness accounts of strange beasts in the area. Farewell. May Tyr guide your steps.
Alright. Well, that's going to wrap us up for today. What I want you to do, I'm going to leave you all with some homework. I want you all to tell me in the comments, who should I take as my companion? Because it's always a good idea to have a companion in this game. Who should I take with me? Should I take Tommy Undergallows. I had him with my Elven Paladin last time I played, and he did okay, but he died a lot. Should I take the cute Bard? Should I take the Elven Priestess? Should I take the Barbarian? Should I take the Dwarven Monk and do double Fists of Fury, even though he's kind of evil? Y'all let me know. But if you like what you saw today, leave the video a like, comment, subscribe. Those of you who are wondering why I'm not doing Pillars of Eternity, well, you should make sure you take a look at last week's video as to the reason why, and to the drywall that I need to repair in my home because I put my head through it. I didn't really do that, but I wanted to. Really did. So, with that said, thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, take care and good luck. We're all counting on you.